Welcome back to Reality Wrap Up. I'm one of your hosts, Rhys, joined by Jeyda, or JJ Bink as she's known in the gaming world, our local resident reality show aficionado. And today we're going to do a quick run around all the reality shows, what we've been watching.
A wrap up.
It's in the name.
It's in the name.
All this time.
He screws it up every time.
Crazy. We're going to talk about what we've watched, what we haven't watched, and maybe some rumours of what we've heard. Maybe. Allegedly, rumours we've heard.
Rumours.
Wink. See, I did that both. I winked and...
I blinked.
Oh, that's both.
Okay.
First up is The Bachelorette, which this has been a big season, and there's been heaps and heaps of news, obviously. Brooke coming in and it being the first season of The Bachelorette, which is bisexual, which is really, really cool that it's inclusive and opening it up. Mm-hmm. But it's also has been plagued by a bit of controversy around bits and pieces. And a lot of it's got to do with former Bachelor contestants.
Yes, Abby Chatfield.
That's the name we're talking about.
Yes.
I saw an article, and again, I've seen one article. Yes, I can read if you're wondering. And I did read it. And it made me...
I feel like he knows more than I do.
I did. This one...
Because I'm not going to lie, Rhys.
Okay.
I found it boring this season. I don't know.
I've made it interesting.
You're making it interesting?
I'm going to make it interesting right now.
Oh, okay.
This is going to make you laugh.
All right, please.
Because this made me laugh.
Entertain me, come on.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Abby Chatfield, allegedly.
All right. Allegedly.
Has now been... picked up out of the water at Bondi Beach by the Bondi Rescue guys because she wants to get on Bondi Rescue.
Wait. So she dived into, rips?
Yeah, she swims out into a rip and then is like, help me.
To get onto another Aussie reality show.
Yes, so she can get a bit more screen time.
Abby, can you tell me your secrets? Because I think I want to try to do that as well.
It's genius.
I want to be famous.
Hey. I want to be famous.
Okay. So Abby is a genius. So that's what you're telling me. Abby's a genius?
It is a genius, only because she hasn't actually drowned yet. If she drowns, not so smart.
Okay.
Then it's like a Darwin Award kind of
thing.
thing.
The people that become famous nowadays just make my nose bleed sometimes.
Because I think she was a really good character. She's a great example of a character that I'm actually worried we might not see many more like her.
No.
Because they're really changing a lot of their casting for The Bachelor and Bachelorette, especially in the last season of The Bachelor, which I'm not going to lie, I couldn't watch much of it. The guy was dried toast.
Yeah.
He was very dull to watch.
Yeah.
But the season, it was interesting because the big thing I noticed when they were introducing all the girls was they were always highlighting their success and their intelligence. If Osha said how smart they were one more time, we were like, we get it. We're raising the bar.
This person's a nurse. This person's a scientist.
Yeah.
This person is a pilot.
And it's great because... Why did you sound like Borat?
I don't know. It's a video trying to mimic, the kids from Pakistan.
Oh, great.
My plan is that I will be pilot and I'll help everyone. Pilot.
Yeah, he's a pilot. Great.
I'm referencing a video here. I can reference that.
We'll drop that in later.
We'll cut to the video.
That's fine. But no, and I get it. I have to rebrand. Reality shows do need to move with the times.
Yeah.
And it's good that they're not going for the ditzy drama, people. But the issue is...
But that works,
Exactly. It's reality TV.
That's what's really shitty. And I hate that because I'm like, I love drama trash television now. And then when you go and you throw really intelligent people in a room, you're just like, I'm bored. But then the people who work their ass off to be so intelligent aren't really gonna get any big rewards. It's the people who are the dumbasses.
Speaking of reality show that I loved that did add in an element of intelligence, and I loved the crap out of it, was Baking Impossible. Have you seen this? Yes, you have, because we watched it together.
We watched it together.
But they get an engineer, and then they get a really good baker, cake maker, and then they set them. They have to make the first challenge. They had to make a boat out of cake.
Do you remember who the winner is of that show?
No.
Exactly. So in conclusion, Bachelor, Bachelorette, if you're listening, you need to put more Abby Chatfields in there, because Abby, she's But she's like come out to be quite like, she's quite an intelligent person as well though, which is interesting. Like she's got the drama, but she's got the smarts as well. So she's pretty respected in like the feminist world and like just kind of in general. Like basically she's very sex positive. She's very like, you know, there's this viral TikTok about her being like, why aren't you vaccinated and all that stuff. And it's just like, yeah, big respect to Abby with that.
Just a big character.
But then it kind of undoes it all when I hear her swimming into rips and shit like that. I'm just like, Abby, what are you doing, girl? I'm like, Abby, I had respect for you.
Who was the one? Was it Kira who dated the
Jared?
The man-child who got sunburnt all the time.
Yes. He was so red.
He was all the time.
He was so red.
He would have been a fantastic spokesperson for sunscreen.
Exactly.
But she was another big character that people loved.
Wasn't she in a cult, allegedly?
What cult? What cult?
I heard like...
That's just Bachelor in Paradise. That's not a cult. That's a show.
Wasn't like her upbringing, she was brought up in a cult or something.
I'm going to have to look that up. I can't.
Maybe this is wrong.
You make things up sometimes.
I am. Okay, anyways, moving on. I'm worse than Daily Mail. I'm worse than Women's Weekly. I'll just make up shit.
Another one that was a big one was maths this year. And the biggest controversy was, and this is, I'm going to forget their names.
Same.
Why? Because
I'm going to call it Brian and Jessica.
Let's see how close you were. It was Bryce and Melissa. So close. What are you celebrating? You were wrong.
Brian, potato.
Bryce, Brian, and Melissa Melissenson. No, but they were.
I called her Jessica.
Even if you didn't watch the show, I'm sure you heard lots about them because it was a big thing. Again, this was another.
He was a gaslighter.
Well, exactly, and it was another thing with a lot of reality shows that we've seen where people are again getting a bit sick of those toxic things that a lot of these dating shows do, and this was a great example of gaslighting, and even in an environment where there is a psychologist talking and all that sort of stuff. They were basically,
are they really psychologists though?
Well, they're a TV psychologist, allegedly. So I don't know. Look great on camera. The PhD looks great.
Question mark. I think this gaslighter guy would be great for this girl. Let's match them up. And it's like, what? How does this work? Like, you know, every couple never works out on that show except for that guy who's like a gym dude and like that chick who's like looks like the Kardashians.
There was also the guy who looked like a jockey and the redhead who was significantly taller than him.
These are the official names of these people.
You can Google that.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're talking about.
Thank you. See, I picked their two defining characteristics.
Yeah, they're probably the most successful couple from those shows.
They're the poster children because they're successful and they did well. And
yes.
They've moved on.
Exactly.
But Bryce and Melissa, interesting. After all that controversy and everyone did say really bad things, everyone had their opinion online and they were dogpiling on top of it. They've now just announced twins. Twins, Basil.
Disgusting.
Well,
as in not like congrats, but also how toxic. Like I feel sorry for the future children of those parents. Like how confused would those kids be growing up and having their dad like body shame their mum and just say like, oh, she's not my type. You're not usually my type. Apparently he said that in the show. Not apparently. He did say that in the show. He was just like, oh, you know, you're not usually my type. And she was like, okay. And she was like, how about we have kids then? She was just like, I'm like, how does that work?
That was word for word the conversation.
He was just like, yeah, you're a shit person. And she was just like, I fucking love you. It was just like and happily ever after.
That's modern day romance, ladies and gentlemen.
How does this shit work?
Welcome to the big show.
How do you not like watch back on that show and watch yourself and be like, I found the one? You know?
Did you watch any? Let's move on because we're going.
Sorry, I'm getting passionate. I'm getting mad.
I can see the rage in your eyes.
Rhys is like, all right, moving on before she flips tables.
I can't hold her. When she gets like this, I can't hold her back. Did you?
Yeah.
And I watch any of The Voice. Do you ever watch The Voice?
You're the voice, try to
not Fonzie.
I have not.
I was going to say by that stalling, I can tell, and I know for a fact you did.
Tell me about it.
Isn't
it funny because I'm meant to be like the reality person, but like you're the one that actually knows more about it than I do.
this is what we're finding out very quickly. I meant to have half the
Let's
intros.
swap this intro out.
But in my defense, I've got my phone here, which I'm just slowly bringing up like articles about things. So I'm
Rhys
just,
is a speed reader, so
I'm multitasking like a boss man.
Go.
I just can't.
Hit me.
My
the boss.
favorite part of The Voice is and always has been. I think the drama isn't in the people who are singing.
Okay.
It's always the judges, because there was like the Seal and Delta
Oh, that was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
she got-
Are they still
kissed by a rose on the downstairs.
That's a good song.
And yeah, I always found, and I said same thing, like there's always seems to be more going on with who the hosts are
Yeah.
than there ever is than
the actual contestant.
yeah. So I'm always like, and the whole chair thing,
Is Delta and Seal still together?
I don't know.
I don't think they are.
Do you want to take a look at the list?
Google it.
Okay, wait. Oh, I just spat on myself.
Why don't you ask Siri?
That was on camera.
Do you want me to-
No.
I can ask him.
Oh, good. No, I'll fight you.
Hey Siri. Hi.
What did you want to know again?
Is Delta and Seal still
Delta?
dating?
We're looking it up live. This is happening. I don't think they are. I'm going to get pictures of
Are
Delta.
they still like hosting it? Like I think Delta is. I don't think Seal is.
Delta and Seal. It said Delta and Seal Team 6. Seal and Wildpair never confirmed things. Never confirmed it officially. They'd just been spending a lot of time together.
Well, this is great.
That's good TV right
Right.
there. You can take that to the bank. The current judges are Keith Urban,
Okay.
Rita Ora,
Okay.
Jessica Malboy,
Okay.
and Guy Sebastian.
Okay, I know all of them.
Um,
Except I don't know why Keith Urban just keeps rocking up. Like who knows why?
Do you know anyone who listens to a Keith Urban song?
No, what's one of? Can you sing me one?
No. But he's in the other room, so we got to stop talking about him.
Yeah.
Rita, he's not in the other.
Keith?
Keith?
Behind the curtain? Is that you?
And
Oh, you bastard.
old Keith in the cupboard, we call
Someone
him.
comes out of
Keith in the cupboard. All right, that's enough. No, we're moving on from Keith in the cupboard.
Keith Urban
My
was
favourite show, my
Yes.
favourite reality show this year, without a doubt, is the Lego show, Lego building.
Hamish.
Two of my favourite things, Hamish Blake.
Yeah.
Funny dude. And like building Lego.
Yeah.
Lego Masters, masterpiece.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan. It's right up there with Baking Impossible, if we're going to wheel back around to Baking Impossible. It's just without the edible part, unless you're a child.
Not enough drama for me.
Go for it. You don't. It doesn't need drama. It's magical. It's Lego. Lego is imagination, and I'm all about.
Why don't you apply for it? Like you should probably, I got you the millennial
Millennial Falcon. Millennial.
Falcon Lego and you finished it in like 5 seconds. We were in like France and then you just like in about 5 seconds, like I blinked and like the whole thing was built.
I started building it at the McDonald's just outside of Disneyland.
I don't think you even blinked either. Like I blinked and then you just was like hyper focused.
My eyes were bleeding.
Yeah.
Other favourite show, it's always my favourite reality show to talk about, is Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're not a big fan. Why do you think out of all your reality shows you're not into Survivor?
Not enough drama.
Are you
I
kidding
love
me?
the goth. Actually, you know what? Yeah, there is a bit of drama in it.
It's huge, and they're hungry.
I know. I need to get on the. I'm getting a bit of FOMO about it. I'm not gonna lie. I need to go and.
Next season, we're going to do it, and we're going to do a proper in-depth wrap-up.
We're gonna do it properly.
We're going to Survivor convert you
Okay.
onto the big show.
What about the block?
Yes.
I want to be on the block.
True story. There's no articles about this because no one cares.
Yeah.
But we were going to apply for the block, but then it was going to the finale was pretty much lined up perfectly with our wedding.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd be shoo-ins because that would be great TV.
Yeah.
But probably end our relationship.
Yeah, I would probably break down and cry forever. But that would have been great television.
Great television.
So, I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to witness that. But, who knows? Maybe next season.
Bring on 2023.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's it for Reality Wrap Up. We will definitely do our research next week. I know you'll have definitely watched more of the shows.
I'm not going to complain. Just, if my job is just sitting and watching reality trash television, I'll be, this is a dream job.
We'll be more prepared. We'll see you then. And fingers crossed, we'll say something completely inappropriate.